Hello everyone, this is Al, Red Sox fan, coming to you from Al, Red Sox fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. We're going to bring you some Superstar Pro Wrestling PC game, WWPW, Worldwide Professional Wrestling. That is my federation. Clash of Champions from the Pontiac Silverdome in Pontiac, Michigan. What a card we have for you folks tonight. Our main event, the World Championship. The champion, Bobo Brazil, from Michigan, takes on the challenger, Superstar Billy Graham, with the Grand Wizard of Wrestling in his corner. Co-main event, the World Tag Team Championship. I'm glad Virus is being protected. Awesome. The Road Warriors, Hawk and Animal, with Precious Paul Ellering in their corner, defend their championship against the Golden Grahams, Eddie and Dr. Jerry Graham. Our main event, of course, is a last man standing match, 60-minute time limit. The Tag Team Championship of the World, 30-minute time limit. But yet there's more here at the Silverdome. The Mexican Championship is on the line. Mascaras, the champion from Mexico, takes on Stan The Lariat Hansen. 30-minute time limit. The European Championship is up for grabs. Gunther from Germany, the champion, takes on from England the very rugged and tough William Regal. Another last man standing match, 60-minute time limit. We also have the North American Championship, 30-minute time limit. Kevin Sullivan from Boston defends against the handsome half-breed, Gino Hernandez, with Playboy Gary Hart in his corner. Following the another North American Championship match, the tag team title. Primo Carnera and David Sammartino defend their title, 30-minute time limit, against the Midnight Express, beautiful Bobby Eaton, Sweet Stan Lane with Jim Cornette in their corner. Another tremendous title match, the TV Championship, Nature Boy Ric Flair with J.J. Dillon in his corner. The champion defends against the original Nature Boy, Buddy Rogers. The hatred is great between the two of them. 30-minute time limit. The TV tag team titles are up for grabs. Dominic DeNucci and SD Special Delivery Jones, the tag champions, defend their TV tag titles against two of the Four Horsemen, Arn Anderson, Tully Blanchard, and the aforementioned J.J. Dillon in their corner. Then, in a very interesting matchup, one of my favorite storylines that came about, as the Dice Gods will tell the tale, Baron Mikhail Cicluna, the Far East champion, yes, the Far East champion, who defeated Antonio Inoki after Inoki easily defended his title, said, "I would like to wrestle again," and out from the back came Baron Miguel Cicluna, who grabbed his trunks, cinched him up, and with a illegal tactic, won the Far East title. As Captain Lou Albano in his corner says, he is the man with the plan. Well, now for the rest of the story. The Honky Tonk Man won a golden ticket battle royal, which gives him the opportunity to challenge for any championship in the Worldwide Professional Wrestling Federation. Everyone thought he would go for the main event in Bobo Brazil, but no, the Honky Tonk Man, along with his confidant, the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart, chose to take on what they felt was the weakest link, Baron Mikhail Cicluna. Well, we shall find out if the good Baron from the Isle of Malta is the weakest link. And that is a 30-minute time limit. Remember, a draw will benefit the champion. Also, here on this tremendous card, the Far East Tag Team Championship. The Von Erichs, Kevin and Kerry, defend their title against Mr. Fuji and Mr. Saito with Captain Lou Albano in their corner. We start off this tremendous event from the Pontiac Silverdome in Pontiac, Michigan, with the Battle of the Giants. Andre the Giant to take on Loch Ness. The large man from Loch Ness, Scotland. Actually from England, I think. So here we go, and that's a 30-minute time limit. Joining us here for all the wrestling fiascos here at the Pontiac Silverdome, Super Cinema Vault, David Selinsky, and Pray Cruz. All right. We're going to start off with the Battle of the Giants. This game is Superstar Pro Wrestling 2.0, I do believe. So let me just bring that down here. So it is, Pro Wrestling Superstar 2.0 LE. Updates are free for the game. All right, cool. And it's very reasonably priced. Let's start off with our first match, which will be Battle of the Giants. I'm so excited. I know you're Jim L. Super Cinema Vault. Jim L. Hope all is well. I thought you're coming in incognito. So let's go Battle of the Giants, 30-minute time limit. Andre the Giant versus Loch Ness. Will the ring hold up? That's the question. And actually, we have to get out of this. We have to go to play. That's it. Yes. We have to hit run card. Oh, shoot. I got the St. Valentine's Day Massacre. I had changed the title. Son of a gun. Well, the title's going to be wrong because I didn't save it. We're just going to go with it. We're from the Pontiac Silverdome Clash of Champions. We'll change that later on. Actually, you can probably change. So we hit OK. Now we go here. Let's go edit. Clash of Champions. And let's change it for today. And let's actually hit OK. There we go. Now, we can run our matches. Andre the Giant versus Loch Ness. What will the dice gods decide? So we have Andre the Giant here. Loch Ness here. These are large, large fellows, my friend. Yes, giant haystacks. You are correct. Hockey Metal RPG. Giant haystack. In this game, they call him Loch Ness, but you are correct. He came over to the U.S. very late in his career. I saw a little biography on him. And they didn't use him well anyway, but he was past his prime. So, but yes. Giant haystack. These are two large fellows. So here we go. Andre the Giant with an offensive roll. Loch Ness with an offensive roll. Andre the Giant trying to clasp on a big bear hug. Loch Ness coming back with a forearm and now a choke, but Andre really clasping on that bear hug. Loch Ness claps his ears and gets out of it. 30-minute time limit. Andre trying to hook up with Loch Ness. Now they do. Still more grappling. The large men trying to take control of one another. Andre looking for an offensive move. So is Loch Ness. Andre going for the big headbutt. A Naga knocker. Loch Ness comes back by stomping on Andre's big feet. Andre looks angry. Loch Ness trying to regroup after taking a huge headbutt from the large Frenchman. Now Andre looking to tie up. His foot is really bothering him. Loch Ness will have none of it. Loch Ness pounding away with tremendous forearm smashes that buckle the knees of Andre the Giant. Can Loch Ness follow up with it? Andre sends Loch Ness into the turnbuckle looking to nail him, and he does. Loch Ness tries, I don't know, a side headlock. I don't know how successful that's going to be. Action slowly lumbers back to the center of the ring. Loch Ness with a slight edge here. Andre the Giant sends Loch Ness to the ropes, nails him with a big foot. Loch Ness won't go down. Loch Ness tries for the side headlock. Andre scoops him up, slams him, goes for the big splash, and he scores it. Andre looking to follow up. Loch Ness still staggered. Andre still favoring his foot. His foot could be broke when Loch Ness stomped on it. Andre looking for a power smash. And he's got it! Andre can possibly go for the pin. Now, as I play for both wrestlers, anytime a pin attempt comes up, I always click yes. Andre goes for the pin. Loch Ness reverses it! Andre reverses it! Oh, Loch Ness somehow kicks out. Holy cow. You saw some wrestling maneuvers from these two gargantuan athletes. Tremendous wrestling moves there, reversing on each other to try to get the pinfall. I didn't think these grapplers had it in them. Andre looking for some offense. So is Loch Ness. Andre going for the big power slam. Loch Ness trying to pound him out with some forearm smashes. Andre with a headbutt now scoops him up. What a feat of strength. Slams down Loch Ness, a.k.a. Giant Haystacks. Andre goes for the pin. Loch Ness reverses it. Unbelievable. 2. Oh, and Andre just kicks out. Andre can't believe it. Loch Ness still trying to catch his breath. He took a hard slam there, trying to get some air back into those huge lungs. Andre the Giant trying to recoup here. Even though he came up with the power slam, he seems to get the worst of the wear. Loch Ness trying to take advantage of it. Loch Ness nails Andre near the ropes. Can he get him out of the ring? Yes! Andre the Giant is out of the ring. Loch Ness trying to follow it up outside of the ring. Loch Ness goes for his own headbutt. Andre tries to block it. Loch Ness rakes his eyes and slams his large English cranium into the Frenchman's Kanaganaka. Loch Ness with a slight comeback here. Andre looking to come back. Andre's quite angry. He's an angry giant. Andre nails Loch Ness, then drops his big ass on top of him. The referee counts. Loch Ness reverses. Unbelievable. What agility from this large grappler. 1. Oh, and Andre rolls out. 10 minutes gone in this 30-minute time limit. Loch Ness looking to send Andre out of the ring again. Andre reverses it and throws Loch Ness out of the ring. Andre now goes out, throws the big man or rolls him back in upon the apron and pushes him into the ring. Andre goes for the pin again. 1. And Loch Ness puts his girthy leg on the ropes. I don't know if he had the strength to kick out. Andre starting to pull away now. Andre looking to mount some offense. Loch Ness looking to mount some offense. Andre going for the belly bump. Loch Ness bounces back a bit, steps forward, and again stomps on the foot of Andre the Giant. The Frenchman is in agonizing pain, but Andre is pissed off. Andre looks for the big boot to the gut after whipping the girthy Loch Ness into the ropes. Only the strength of Andre the Giant can do it. Oh, there's the big boot. Andre goes for the pin. He needs to hook that leg. 1. And Loch Ness is able to roll that shoulder out. Andre puts a knee to him. 13 minutes gone by in this 30-minute time limit. Loch Ness rakes the eyes of Andre the Giant. Now tries to send Andre over the ropes. Andre trying to fight him off. But Loch Ness, a.k.a. Giant's Haystacks, puts Andre the Giant to the concrete floor here at the Silverdome. Andre trying to make his way back into the ring. Loch Ness trying to catch his breath. Andre the Giant looking to knock him down and sit on him, and he does! Andre land a huge tomahawk right hand to the top of the cranium of Giant Haystacks, then sort of like a arm drag takedown, sends Haystacks down, plumps his big derriere on the girthy chest of Loch Ness, going for the pin. 1, 2, oh! And Loch Ness just gets that shoulder up. Unbelievable. Andre trying to follow it up. Loch Ness seems spent. Andre again trying to send Loch Ness into the ropes. Puts the big boot to him. Down goes Loch Ness again. Andre with the cover. 1, 2, oh! And Loch Ness again giving it his all. There is no quick in this Giant Haystacks, a.k.a. Loch Ness. But you can see Andre pulling away with those points. Andre again on offense. Loch Ness on offense. Andre going for the belly bump attempt. Loch Ness rakes Andre's eyes after the belly bump. A knee to the groin. Down goes Andre. And the Loch Ness steps right on Andre's girthy belly. Can Loch Ness follow this up? Yes, he can. Andre trying to get to his feet. Loch Ness looking to land a huge headbutt. Andre trying to get his arms up, but Loch Ness scores, and he's a bit groggy after scoring that headbutt. Andre to his feet. Loch Ness. Andre tries to go for the bear hug. He's clasped it on. Loch Ness doesn't submit. He keeps pounding his head into Andre the Giant's face, and finally, Andre the Giant relents with the bear hug. Backs up, squinting his eyes. There's a little tears coming from the eyes of Andre the Giant as Loch Ness smashed his cranium into the Giant's nose over and over again. An angry Giant moves forward, trying to knock Giant Haystacks down. Haystacks goes for the headlock. Andre is able to get him down and stomps on him. 20 minutes has gone by in this battle of giants. Andre the Giant seems the fresher of the two. Whips Haystacks, lumbering into the ropes, comes off the ropes, nails him with the boot, plops his huge derriere down on Loch Ness. Here's the count. 1, 2, 3! Andre the Giant has defeated Giant Haystacks, a.k.a. Loch Ness, with the big boot. And then the squat down count of 1, 2, 3 at the 21-minute mark of the Battle of Giants. It goes to Andre the Giant from Nice, France. Wow, what a way to start off Clash of Champions here at the Pontiac Silverdome in Pontiac, Michigan. The fans are rocking and rolling here tonight. Sports Sim Machine has joined us. He says, this is why I play as human versus human, avoids that bad pinfall ending by the computer AI. Like I say, anytime there's a pinfall, I click on it for either wrestler. And then I have to come up with storyline if it goes a different way than I thought. We also have Pop's review here today. Hope all is well, gentlemen. So that's match number 1. That was a lot of fun. The one thing I wish they would do at this game is, and again, it just goes by which wrestler. So again, the wrestler on this side, in this case, was Andre the Giant, right? Let's do this here. So you see his move first. And sometimes, you know, I'd like somehow if they could, that the more powerful move would sort of come second, I guess. I don't know. It's more logical to me, but that wouldn't always happen either, so that's just me. So Andre the Giant wins. Let's update our WWPW. Let's copy match text. Yes. Update match results. Yes. All right. So Andre the Giant pins Loch Ness after the big boot and plopping his large derriere for the 1-2-3 count. 21 minutes into a 30-minute bout. Our next matchup, really good. The Worldwide Professional Wrestling Far East Tag Team Championship. The Von Erichs, who defeated... Who the hell did they defeat? Oh, they defeated the Wild Samoans for the Far East title. Mr. Fuji and Mr. Saito battled to an hour-long draw with the Dudley Boys, and that was supposed to be for the vacant title. But the Far East Commissioner then decided the next tag team matchup on their show was for the championship, which prompted Saito and Fuji, along with the Dudley Boys, to come out and protest the result, and they are yet to receive their punishment from the Commissioner of the Far East region, which I hear will be quite horrific for the Dudley Boys and Mr. Fuji and Saito. This is a 30-minute time limit. Again, the Far East Tag Team Championship belts are at stakes. Your defending champions, the Von Erichs, Kerry, and Kevin, versus the devious Mr. Fuji and the also devious Mr. Saito, with Captain Lou Albano in their corner. Will the captain get involved in this match? Most likely, yes. I will take a sip of water before we move forward. Alrighty, let's run the match. Okay, so we have Kerry Von Erich and Kevin Von Erich, Mr. Fuji and Mr. Saito. What I do here is I usually like at least 3 moves. I try to keep it at that for each before a tag is made. If the wrestler, to make the tag, I like to do the wrestler who had won the most points in that event, in that offense, can make the tag. The guy who had the wrestler with the least amount of points in that clash, you know, when they score their points, cannot make the tag. That's the way I like to play it, as I play as both wrestlers. All right, so Von Erich, Kerry Von Erich, will start off against Mr. Fuji, 30-minute time limit for the Far East title. Here we go. Mr. Fuji and Kerry Von Erich lock up. Mr. Fuji looking for some offense. Goes for the elbow smashes. Kerry Von Erich is able to neutralize the hold. Oh, Captain Lou Albano tries to get involved. Kerry Von Erich defends against that. Now smacks around Mr. Fuji. So Kerry Von Erich doing a good job there. Battling 2 for 1. Mr. Fuji on offense still. He's going for the Oriental Chicken Wing. He's got it. Kerry Von Erich gets to the ropes, but he's Mr. Fuji stomping away to the back of Kerry Von Erich's legs. Mr. Fuji to make a tag to Mr. Saito. Mr. Saito is in. Kerry Von Erich needs to get out. Unable to mount any offense. Mr. Saito going for a belly-to-belly suplex. Kerry Von Erich rakes the eyes and jams his elbow between the eyes of Mr. Saito. Kerry Von Erich still trying to clear his head. Saito trying to keep him in this ring. Saito looking for the Saito suplex. Kerry Von Erich taking a lot of punishment here. And booyah! The Saito suplex. Kerry trying desperately to get to his corner. He is unable to get to his corner as Mr. Saito drags him back towards Mr. Fuji, and he makes the tag. Here comes the devious Mr. Fuji. Kerry Von Erich trying to fight his way out of this situation. Here's Kerry Von Erich. Trying to get Mr. Fuji to the ground, to the mat to regroup here, going for a chin lock. Mr. Fuji cannot fight that off, and now it's Kerry dragging Mr. Fuji towards his corner. He's going to tag in his brother Kevin. And here comes a hot Kevin Von Erich. Kevin neutralized by Mr. Fuji right away. They hook up. Kevin trying to get out of the grappling. Kevin trying to go for the Texas head scissor takedown. And he's got it. He's got it. Kevin Von Erich has Mr. Fuji on the canvas, on the mat, squeezing the neck and head area of Mr. Fuji. Mr. Fuji now does a handstand out of it. Kevin getting up. Mr. Fuji applying the Oriental Chicken Wing. Kevin barely makes his way to the ropes. The hold is relinquished, but not before Mr. Fuji gives Kevin a chop to the neck. Mr. Fuji tags in Mr. Saito. Now it's Kevin Von Erich in trouble. Kevin looking to rally here. Again, looking for the Texas head scissor takedown of Mr. Saito. Mr. Saito comes back quickly to his feet and nails Kevin Von Erich with tremendous chops to the chest and neck. Kevin Von Erich. He's trying to get the brain claw, Mr. Saito. Will Saito submit? No! Mr. Saito barely gets his leg to the ropes. Kevin Von Erich does not want to relinquish the hold. Here comes Mr. Fuji. The referee sends him back. Kevin quickly goes to tag his brother Kerry. Kerry Von Erich now in, looking for some payback. Saito ties him up. Captain Lou Albano looking to get involved. Captain Lou Albano kicks Kerry Von Erich in the ribs. Does he get him? Yes! Mr. Saito kicks him in the nuts. Down goes Kerry Von Erich. Mr. Saito goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3! It is over! It is over! Unbelievable! Captain Lou Albano, the man with the plan, said they were going to take the Far East title, and they did! Unbelievable! Captain Lou Albano, really, as we're watching the replay, put a tremendous kick into the ribs of Kerry Von Erich. Von Erich was distracted by Mr. Fuji as well as the referee. And then in all the chaos, as the referee went to try to admonish to say what was going on, Mr. Saito planted his foot between the legs of Kerry Von Erich. Down goes Von Erich. 1, 2, 3. The victory. The Far East Tag Team titles have changed hands to Mr. Fuji and Mr. Saito, with a joyous Captain Lou Albano in their corner. The devious ones have taken the title away from the Von Erichs. As our good friend Sports Sims Machine says, those diabolical Von Erichs. So, the Von Erichs lost the match by pin. Currently holds the WWE Far East titles. Accept the title change. Yes! And copy match text. I don't know what that actually does. I've never been able to find the match text. I think it's just if I want to put it somewhere. Okay, update match results to our WWPW Federation. Awesome sauce. All right, so Andre the Giant wins the first match over Loch Ness, and now we have a title change. Mr. Fuji and Mr. Saito, with the help of Captain Lou Albano, he says he's the man with the plan. Take the Far East title, tag team titles away from the Von Erichs. Well, that's some diabolical shit, people. Mr. Fuji and Mr. Saito still await their punishment from the Far East Commissioner. So what will that be? The Von Erichs go down to defeat. Papa Fritz will not like that. Barbara has joined us here for the wrestling matches at the Pontiac Silverdome. Hope all is well with Barbara. Now, this is my favorite storyline I've come up with, because I had to. The Dice Gods threw me a curveball. Again, if you're just joining us, Antonio Inoki won the Far East title. He defeated High Chief Peter Maivia, actually destroyed him in 10 minutes. I had him wrestle another match. I picked what I thought would be an easy match for him. Baron Mikel Cicluna, though this is more of a prime Baron Mikel Cicluna, you know, the guy who was a tag team champion. And it was a quick match. And Inoki was winning. Cicluna got a few offensive strikes in, moves. And then there was a reverse on a pin. Cicluna cinched the old trunks up, showing the bum of Antonio Inoki, and got the 1-2-3 count. And again, Captain Lou Albano sit in the back after they rejoiced with the title in a shocked Tokyo Dome. Did I do that in the Tokyo Dome? I can't remember. Fans were in tears as the man from the Isle of Malta, Baron Mikel Cicluna, took the Far East Championship. What makes it even better is I had a battle royal for a golden ticket to any championship. And the surprise winner was the Honky Tonk Man. Now, people thought he would challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship. He did not. He went for what he thought was the weakest link. The Baron from the Isle of Malta. Well, you're going to have Captain Lou Albano, who's very happy. He's taken the Far East Tag Team title. Can his protege, Baron Mikel Cicluna, hold on to the Far East title? They said they will not ever defend against Antonio Inoki. Again, it was a Inoki challenged anyone from the back. There was no contract, just a verbal contract, so there's no rematch clause. So the Honky Tonk Man, who Inoki is rooting for quite heavily, will challenge Baron Mikel Cicluna. The Honky Tonk Man has the Mouth of the South in his corner, Jimmy Hart. So let's run that match for the Far East Championship. 30-minute time limit. Take a sip of water. Oh, excuse me. Hope everyone's doing well. Here we go. 30-minute time limit. Your champion from the Isle of Malta, Baron Mikel Cicluna. The challenger from the South, Memphis, USA, the Honky Tonk Man. Let's see what happens. They look to lock up. Honky Tonk Man breaks out of the lockup first. Oh, he's going for the shake, rattle, and roll right away. But the Baron shows he has what it takes to retain the title. He neutralizes the shake, rattle, and roll. What a move by Baron Mikel Cicluna. Follows it up with a European uppercut, staggering the Honky Tonk Man. So the Honky Tonk Man went for a quick victory. Here's the Baron. Baron trying to use the ropes. Both men come off the ropes, shoulder smashes. Honky Tonk Man got the better of that. And he seems injured. He's favoring his shoulder. Baron Mikel Cicluna looking for the pile driver. Honky Tonk Man reverses it. Unbelievable. And executes the Graceland Slam, possibly. Yes! What testicular fortitude by an injured Honky Tonk Man. Baron Mikel Cicluna was looking to finish him off with a pile driver from hell. Honky Tonk Man getting some encouragement from the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. Here comes the Baron with a closed fist looking to nail the Honky Tonk Man. And he does. Honky Tonk Man is getting nailed over and over again, trying to defend himself, but unsuccessfully. Now the Baron tries to send Honky Tonk Man for a turnbuckle smash. Oh, man, he sends him into the turnbuckle, and he's pounding his head into that turnbuckle over and over again. Now, the Baron, neither of these two are fan favorites, but I think here at the Pontiac Silverdome, there's a little more fan base pulling for the Honky Tonk Man. The Baron playing to the crowd as he's booed, as he declares himself the Far East champion, yelling, "I'm coming for Bobo Brazil next." Now they look to lock up. Honky Tonk Man gets out of the tie-up, looking for a overhead smash. And neither man lands. Jimmy Hart trying to get in there with a cheap shot. He's stopped by the referee. The wrestlers look to tie up. Honky Tonk Man looking to land a strike to the face of Baron Mikel Cicluna. And he does! Over and over again. Cicluna down to a knee. Cicluna trying to regroup, tie up Honky Tonk Man. They grapple along the ropes. Honky Tonk Man looking for some help from Jimmy Hart, the mouth of the South. Looking to trip Baron Mikel Cicluna. And he does not. Cicluna sees it coming, stomps away at Jimmy Hart, knocking him back to the concrete floor, turning around and catching the Honky Tonk Man with a chop to the throat. Cicluna looking to maintain this offense, looking for a body slam and a stomp. He's got it. He's got it. But now he's playing to the crowd. Jimmy Hart tosses the guitar. He goes boom. Oh my God, how did the referee miss that? Cicluna is down. A dazed Honky Tonk Man flops on top of Cicluna. 2. That is it! Unbelievable! Honky Tonk Man, aided by his guitar, which I don't know how the referee doesn't realize there are guitar bits all over the mat here, and aided by his good friend, the mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. Captain Lou Albano is totally incensed. Him and Jimmy Hart are going at it now, and Honky Tonk Man puts a shake, rattle, and roll on Captain Lou Albano. Both Albano and the man from the Isle of Malta, Baron Mikel Cicluna, are laid out in the middle of the ring. Your new Far East Worldwide Professional Wrestling Champion from Memphis, Tennessee, the Honky Tonk Man, with Jimmy Hart. Unbelievable! What excitement here at the Pontiac Silverdome. Well, you saw right away the Honky Tonk Man try to go to that shake, rattle, and roll on his first initial move. The Baron was able to neutralize that, but he was unable to neutralize the guitar smash over the head by the Honky Tonk Man. Again, that guitar was tossed in the ring by Jimmy Hart, the mouth of the South. So we have a new champion. He cashed in his golden ticket after winning the Golden Ticket Battle Royal, and boy, did he pick the right champion to go after, Baron Miguel Scicluna. And probably the next happiest man after the Honky Tonk Man and Jimmy Hart, the mouth of the South, is Antonio Inoki. So a short-lived title reign, though a little longer for Scicluna than Inoki. Inoki literally had it for a few minutes. We will accept the title change. And let's update our federation, the WWPW. Wow, first 3 matches have been outstanding. Now we go to the TV titles. The first one up will be the Worldwide Professional Wrestling TV Tag Team title. The champions are Dominic DeNucci and SD Special Delivery Jones. They will take on 2 of the 4 horsemen, Arn Anderson, along with Tully Blanchard with J.J. Dillon in their corner. Again, this is a 30-minute time limit. Let's run this match. DeNucci and Jones, Arn Anderson, Tully Blanchard. It's going to be DeNucci and Anderson to start things off. 30-minute time limit, TV Tag Championship. DeNucci and Jones have held on to this title against tough challenges. They had the draw with the Road Warriors, which was incredible. They beat the Midnight Express for the TV title, the vacant TV title. All right, here we go. There's the bell. DeNucci tries to tie up Anderson. Anderson gets out of that wrist lock. Anderson looking for some offense, looking to toss Dominic DeNucci out of the ring.
1,
and he
2,
does. Here's the count.
3,
DeNucci
4,
struggling to get back to his
5.
feet. And he's back in at the count of 5. Anderson quickly tags in Tully Blanchard. DeNucci trying to mount some offense against Tully Blanchard. DeNucci goes for forearm smashes. Blanchard is able to get DeNucci down. And now the Lone Star Stomp over and over again on Dominic DeNucci. A quick tag to Iron Anderson. DeNucci, still in defense mode, is able to tie up Arn Anderson. He's trying to make his way to his corner. Anderson drags him back. Anderson looking to lay some big offense on him. Looking to toss DeNucci over that top rope again. DeNucci holds onto the rope, comes back, and nails Arn Anderson with a huge European uppercut. Makes the tag to a highly intensified and violent SD Special Delivery Jones. SD, is he going to come in hot? Yes. SD looking for the belly-to-belly suplex. Arn Anderson looking for the vertical suplex. SD Jones, Arn Anderson trade suplex. Both grapplers on the mat. The fans oohing and eyeing. 2 big-time maneuvers there by SD Special Delivery Jones and the enforcer, Arn Anderson. They're trying to gain their feet now. SD seems to have recovered a little quicker. Looking for the huge overhead toss. Arn Anderson reverses it. Tries to get the abdominal stretch on SD Special Delivery Jones. Jones is able to get to the ropes. Arn Anderson puts a knee to the back of the knee leg area of SD Jones, bringing him down. Drags Jones towards the corner, makes the tag on to Tully Blanchard. Tully Blanchard, they lock up. Tully trying to get SD Jones in a headlock here. Now goes for the rake of the eyes. He has it. puts a knee to the sternum. A quick takedown. Tully with a quick cover. Here's the count. Oh! SD Jones just kicks out at 2.5. Oh, Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard can't believe it. They're arguing with the referee. They want that count quickly. Tully tags in the enforcer, Arn Anderson. What will he try to attempt here on SD Special Delivery Jones? Trying to put on the figure 4 leg lock. He's got it on. Will SD submit? No! SD Jones barely gets his fingertips to the ropes. SD regains his feet. Going for a reverse neck breaker, possibly. Arn Anderson. DDT! Oh my God, how did Arn Anderson absorb that neck breaker? SD Jones looked to turn to try to go to make a tag to DiNucci. And unbelievably, the enforcer gets up and DDTs SD Special Delivery Jones, goes for the pin. 1, 2, oh! SD Jones just kicks out. You gotta hook that leg if you want to win these titles. Unable to make the tag yet. Anderson will tag in his partner, Tully Blanchard. Here's Tully Blanchard. Tully looking for the Lone Star Stomp to finish off SD Jones. He's got it over and over again. Now drops the knee right on the forehead of SD Jones. Goes for the pin. 1, 2. Oh, and SD Jones just kicks out. Again, J.J. Dillon complaining. He wants that count fast. Blanchard and Anderson complaining. Blanchard quickly tags in Blanchard quickly tags in Arn Anderson. Quick tags for these 4 horsemen. SD Jones trying to mount some offense. SD trying for that belly-to-belly suplex. Arn Anderson puts the knee to SD Jones. Jones down. Anderson misses the second knee. SD Jones, belly-to-belly suplex. Jones crawling to his corner. Anderson trying to grab his legs. SD Jones lunges and tags in Dominic DiNucci. DiNucci coming in hot. DiNucci looking for the headbutt. Booyah! He nails Arn Anderson. DiNucci looking to inflict more pain on the 4 horsemen. Anderson and DiNucci lock up, though. They grapple along the ropes. Anderson trying to maneuver Dominic DiNucci towards his corner, where he can possibly tag Tully Blanchard. Arn Anderson trying for the swinging net breaker. Can DiNucci counter? No! Oh! Swinging neck breaker. DiNucci down. Anderson for the pin. You gotta hook that leg. DiNucci reverses it. 1, 2. Oh! Anderson just kicked out. DiNucci had a little bit of Anderson's trunks. Turnabout is fair play. DiNucci still not all there. Anderson makes the tag to Blanchard. Blanchard trying to keep DiNucci towards the corner. It's a double team effort here. Blanchard stopping away on DiNucci's gut. Anderson tells Blanchard, pick him up. She's going to try to put him in the abdominal stretch. DiNucci trying to fight them off, but unsuccessful. DiNucci countering both men's double team effort now. DiNucci going on the offense. Nothing really landed effectively. None of those moves were effective for either of the grapplers, including the double teaming Tully Blanchard. DiNucci off the ropes. Double drop kick. 1 foot hits Blanchard. 1 foot hits Anderson. Unbelievable! What a drop kick by Dominic DiNucci. DiNucci trying for the bear hug on Tully Blanchard. He's got it! He's got it! He survives the guillotine. DiNucci just squeezing Tully Blanchard. Takes him to the canvas. Oh, and Blanchard just kicks out. Unbelievable. How did Dominic DiNucci survive the guillotine and then was able to lock on with a bear hug that turned into a sort of belly-to-belly suplex and a pin attempt? DiNucci again going for that bear hug. Blanchard side headlock, but DiNucci gets out of it. It's a bear hug and a takedown. Here's another pin attempt by Dominic DiNucci. Blanchard reverses it. One. And DiNucci gets out. DiNucci lunges to make the tag to SD Special Delivery Jones. Boy, does Jones want his pound of flesh against these four horsemen. Here's SD Special Delivery Jones. It's going to be a double team with DiNucci and Jones. Pounding away with forearms on Tully Blanchard is SD Special Delivery Jones. DiNucci stomping away Blanchard on the mat. Oh, they really took it to Tully Blanchard there. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. A bit of their own medicine the four horsemen got there. And boy, I bet you that was a sour taste. More double teaming action here. No. Blanchard on the offense, trying for a back suplex on SD Special Delivery Jones. Jones is able to neutralize it as he hooked that leg and comes back with an elbow between the eyes of Tully Blanchard. Makes the tag to Dominic DiNucci. DiNucci coming in hot, I think. Yes. Blanchard looking to fight back. DiNucci with a double chop. Blanchard with a rake to the eyes. DiNucci with another chop. Blanchard! Oh! J.J. Dillon gets involved, and the referee calls for the bell. They are disqualified. Wow! Tully Blanchard disqualified due to J.J. Dillon's interference in the match. J.J. Dillon saw the match starting to slide away from the enforcer, Arn Anderson, and Tully Blanchard. And now a little discussion, and it's a bit heated between Blanchard, Anderson, and J.J. Dillon. At first, it's directed towards the referee, Honest Abe. But now, Blanchard and Anderson turn their anger upon their manager, J.J. Dillon. But you know, if the interference tactic had worked, they would be celebrating with J.J. Dillon. So retaining their titles once again, Dominic DiNucci and SD Special Delivery Jones at the 19-minute mark. Tully Blanchard, Arn Anderson were disqualified due to J.J. Dillon, who was attempting, I believe, to lay a kick in on Dominic DiNucci, and he caught the referee. We got to call these TV Tag Champions the Teflon Tag Team Champions. Nothing sticks to them. They just keep on rolling, holding on to that TV title. Your winners, Dominic DiNucci and SD Special Delivery Jones. Unbelievable. So let's copy text and update the Worldwide Professional Wrestling Federation. Match results. Yes. Another fun match in the books. Wow. I honestly thought that the titles would be exchanged hands there. But DiNucci and SD Jones just keep on trucking, keep on rolling. Whether with wins or draws, they hold on to that TV title. Another TV title match. Ric Flair against Buddy Rogers. A battle of the Nature Boys. What excitement here at the Pontiac Silverdome in Pontiac, Michigan. So we have the Nature Boy Ric Flair with the aforementioned disqualified J.J. Dillon in his corner. Ric Flair, another horseman. J.J. Dillon is still, you can still see discussions going on with Tully Blanchard and Arn Anderson. J.J. Dillon went to try to nail DiNucci with a kick. Instead, he hit the referee. And you know what that causes? 1, 2, 3, you are DQ'd. All kinds of excitement here at the Pontiac Silverdome in Pontiac, Michigan. Remember to check out and purchase the tickets when the Worldwide Professional Wrestling Federation comes to your town. Don't miss the absolutely awesome action. Fun for the whole family. Bring the grandparents too. Worldwide Professional Wrestling. Coming to a venue near you. All right, here we go. 30-minute time limit for the TV title. The defending champion, Ric Flair. J.J. Dillon in his corner, hoping for a better result for his stable of the Four Horsemen. Taking on the original Nature Boy, Buddy Rogers. Let's click run. Flair with his long blonde fake hair flowing, and the well-groomed Buddy Rogers will battle, will clash for the TV title. Here we go. 30-minute time limit. Buddy Rogers on the offense looking for the atomic drop. Flair neutralizes it, comes back with a chop of his own and goes, woo! Flair looking to go on offense, so is Rogers. Flair looking for the horizontal full Nelson. Rogers gets out of it, quickly turns, and nails Flair with a drop kick. Rogers throws one of the most beautiful drop kicks that you've ever seen in professional wrestling. Flair. Rogers. Flair trying to go for the figure four. Does he hook it in? Rogers trying to fight it off with forearms, but Flair gets him down. It's got the figure four on it, too close to the ropes. Rogers gets the break. He gets the break. Flair on offense. Flair, oh boy, does he call in JJ? Yes, he does. What will JJ do here? JJ executes a spray. Oh! He's trying to throw a substance in Buddy Rogers' eyes. He does! Flair goes for the pin. The referee's looking at J.J. Dillon. He says, I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. Rogers, in agonizing pain, Flair measures him, drops the knee, and now goes for the pin, taunting the crowd. Doesn't hook the leg. Buddy Rogers reverses. Flair reverses. Rogers reverses. Back and forth. Flair. 1, 2. Oh, and Rogers kicks out. It was a reverse fest. Unbelievable. J.J. Dillon says, we want that count. Come on. Thought they had the 3 count. Flair mocking the crowd. Rogers taking advantage. He's blinking badly. That substance really got into his eyes. Rogers, he might try to get Flair. Flair turning. Flair turns. Rogers nails him with the right hand. Grabs both legs. Sends him to the canvas. Rogers hooks on the figure 4 grapevine. Now turns it into a pin. 1, 2. Oh! Ric Flair just kicks out. Unbelievable. Buddy Rogers, still blinded by that substance that J.J. Dillon threw into his eyes, nearly took the TV title away from the woo man himself, Ric Flair, who often brags to be the man. You have to beat the man. Rogers says the only thing you beat is your meat. Remember to bring the whole family to the next worldwide professional wrestling event. It's good for the kids, good for the grandparents. Here we go. We continue on with our match. Flair on offense. Looking to smash some forearms into Rogers' face. He does. And now drops an elbow on Buddy Rogers. Rogers' elbow drop really wasn't effective as he took Flair off the ground. Flair quickly got up, dropped an elbow on him, goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3, and that is it! Nature Boy Ric Flair has retained his TV title over the original Nature Boy Buddy Rogers. J.J. Dillon, Arn Anderson, and Tully Blanchard have rushed the ring and are putting a mud stomping on Buddy Rogers. Ric Flair said he had something special in mind for Buddy Rogers, and boy, they are beating the bejesus out of Buddy Rogers. Rogers is being hammered over and over again. Flair screaming, "I am the Nature Boy." Woo! They continue to beat upon Buddy Rogers. The fans are booing. We need some help from the back. Rogers not well liked by many other wrestlers. And finally, security has come out to try to restore order. Rogers is taking a horrible beating by 3 of the 4 horsemen. Ric Flair, who was victorious and retained his TV title at the 6-minute mark. That was a pretty quick match. I mean, the beating Rogers took lasted longer than that match, as Arn Anderson and Tully Blanchard, who failed to take the TV tag titles, and they're still pounding away on Buddy Rogers. They get away from security, and here comes Dominic DeNucci and SD Special Delivery Jones. And evacuating the ring are the 4 horsemen and J.J. Dillon. Finally, someone from the back comes out to aid a not well-liked Buddy Rogers, but you can only watch a man get the shit kicked out of him for so long. Rogers being aided by security now, as SD Jones and Dominic DeNucci don't even go over to give a hand. They just don't like the 4 horsemen. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Wow. So Ric Flair maintains his title, looking for bigger and better things. As Flair going back to the dressing room, calling out the champion Bobo Brazil, who defends his World Heavyweight Championship tonight against the superstar Billy Graham. Another exciting match here at Clash of Champions at the Pontiac Silverdome in Pontiac, Michigan. Joining us here for the wrestling matches, as we like to call it, Super Bowl tournament, our good friend Mike in the truck. Let's update our worldwide professional wrestling database. All right. We now move on to the North American Tag Team Championship. Your tag team champions, Primo Carnera and David Sammartino, taking on the Midnight Express, Beautiful Bobby Eaton, Sweet Stan Lane, with Jim Cornette and his tennis racket in their corner. Sip of water. As we progress through this magnificent card, Clash of Champions here at the Pontiac Silverdome in Pontiac, Michigan. Now the fans see Bobo Brazil up on the big screen. Man from Michigan, they're cheering for their hometown favorite. Again, he will defend his title against superstar Billy Graham, Grand Wizard, in his corner. That is the main event. Still yet to come. But up next, 30-minute time limit for the Worldwide Professional Wrestling North American Tag Team Championship. Carnera, David Sammartino, the champions, again taking on the aforementioned Midnight Express with Jim Cornette and the tennis racket in their corner. 30-minute time limit. It's going to be Sammartino and Beautiful Bobby to start things off for this Tag Team Championship. Sammartino locks up with Beautiful Bobby. Beautiful Bobby looking for a kick to the back as he reverses Sammartino. But now Jim Cornette looking for a cheap shot with the racket already on Sammartino. But Sammartino is able to stop Beautiful Bobby, but he is nailed by the racket. Quick tag to Sweet Stan Lane now. Stan Lane trying to execute a step over toe hold. He's got it. He's got it. They're trying to really work the legs of the strong young Sammartino. Get rid of his base. Sammartino tries to lock up as he gets back, hobbling on that leg. Stan Lane goes for the Russian leg sweep. Very smart. And he takes down Sammartino, unable to defend against a Russian leg sweep. Sweet Stan Lane is going to call for Jim Cornette. Cornette looking to slap Sammartino in his face. And he does. That distracts Sammartino as Sweet Stan Lane is able to execute a couple of chops and karate kicks. Sammartino needs to make a tag to the big Primo Carnera. Stan Lane will have none of it, trying to take Sammartino off his feet once again, work those legs with a step over toe hold. And he does. Stan Lane makes the tag as he drags Sammartino towards the Midnight Express corner. Jim Cornette cheering the Midnight Express on. Tagged a beautiful Bobby. Sammartino to his feet, hobbling around. Sammartino tries to put a knee lift into beautiful Bobby. Oh, that was a beautiful knee lift, taking beautiful Bobby right off his feet. Sammartino staggers to his corner and tags in big Primo Carnera. Carnera looks to lock up. He does. A very large man, Primo Carnera. Carnera trying to get the full Nelson upon beautiful Bobby. Really pressing down on Bobby's neck. Bobby gets a leg to the ropes. Carnera breaks the hold. Carnera. Oh, double team effort by the Midnight Express. Beautiful Bobby goes for a kick to Carnera's back. Sweet Stan Lane has something in his hands trying to choke out Carnera. Carnera battling back, but the double team effort too much. Carnera landed some good right hands, but the better of it went to the Midnight Express in that double team effort. Carnera looking to come back here. And now it's Carnera and David Sammartino, who don't mind bending the rules. Double team effort here. Carnera takes down beautiful Bobby with the body scissors. Sammartino drops the knee on the arm over and over again. Oh, Lord. Good double team effort there by Sammartino and Carnera. Carnera, beautiful Bobby, the legal men in the ring. Here it comes. Oh, is this more of a double team? Yes, it is. Carnera with a thumb jab to the eye of beautiful Bobby. Sammartino with a knee lift. Bobby trying to fight back with a couple of chops. Carnera comes down again with a right hand and rakes the eyes of beautiful Bobby. They tie up. Referee breaks them. Carnera looks to go on the offense. Carnera looking for a back body drop. He executes it. But beautiful Bobby, what did he land? As Carnera is distracted by Jim Cornette, beautiful Bobby lands an array of moves that scores quite heavily. Ends it with a rake of Carnera's eyes and tags in Sweet Stan Lane. Carnera on offense. Oh, could be a double team effort. Yes, a double team effort by the Midnight Express. Stan Lane may take Carnera off his feet looking for the step over toe hold. That's smart to try to neutralize the big man, take the base away like they did to Sammartino. Beautiful Bobby nullified by a hand smack to the face delivered by Carnera. Carnera trying to make it to his corner. Double team effort continues. Carnera fights that off. But now it's a double suplex. Oh, they got the big man up and down. But I think that really took a lot out of Beautiful Bobby, ironically. Carnera trying to get Stan Lane in a headlock, and here's Bobby trying to interfere, but Carnera fights that off. Now Stan Lane is able to get out of that headlock. Carnera's got to make a tag here to David Sammartino. Carnera trying to execute the body scissors. Stan Lane tries to fight back with chops, but Carnera is able to get the body scissors on. Now drops a knee into the back of Stan Lane. Makes the tag to a very angry David Sammartino. He wants his pound of flesh. Sammartino, hot tag. Sammartino looking to get Stan Lane off his feet for an ankle lock. And he does! He turns it into a pin! He turned it into a pin opportunity! Stan Lane reverses! 1! Oh, and Sammartino kicks out. Oh, Sammartino had him in an ankle lock, turned it into a pin. Then Stan Lane nearly turned it into a small package. Sammartino will not tag out. David looking to go on the offense. Stan Lane still favoring that ankle, and Sammartino going right back to it. He's got the ankle lock on. Rolls it into a pin once again. 1. Oh! Stan Lane kicks out. He's got to make a tag here. He is hobbling around, trying to get to his feet using the ropes. And now Sammartino makes a tag into the big Primo. Here's Carnera. Carnera, favorite move is the kick to the nuts and the pin. Carnera goes for the body scissors. Stan Lane cannot defend against it. Now it's Carnera rolling. Stan Lane up for the pin. 2. Oh! Beautiful Bobby comes in for the save. Oh, the referee's hand was coming down for that 3 count. When Beautiful Bobby dropped the knee to the back of Carnera's head. The referee ushers out Beautiful Bobby. Carnera will make the tag to David Sammartino. Stan Lane still in the ring. He needs to get out of there. Sammartino looking to finish off Stan Lane. Here comes a double team effort by the Midnight Express. Stan Lane with a Russian leg sweep. Beautiful Bobby follows it with a back suplex. Sammartino trying to fight them off. Double team continues. Sammartino neutralizes Beautiful Bobby. Stan Lane goes for karate chops. Sammartino coming back with a huge right hand. Decking Beautiful Bobby. Another big right hand sends Stan Lane down. Sammartino, as the referee's distracted, fighting off both Midnight Express, Lane, and Beautiful Bobby. Lane with a suplex. Beautiful Bobby goes for a knee drop. Sammartino moves out of the way. Sammartino is in bad shape, though. Midnight Express rallying here. 21 minutes gone by in this 30-minute North American Tag Team Championship match at Clash of Champions from the Pontiac Silverdome in Pontiac, Michigan. Sammartino trying to tie up, buy some time. Sammartino on the offense. Stan Lane. Sammartino. Arm drag takedown, trying to drop the knee. He does! Sammartino plops upon Stan Lane, tries to hook the leg. 1. Oh! Stan Lane kicks out. Sammartino tags in the big Primo Carnera. Can he finish off a battered Stan Lane here? Primo Carnera trying for that grinding headlock. Stan Lane gets out of it. Carnera distracted. Jim Cornette nails Carnera with the tennis racket. Stan Lane covers. Carnera, will the titles change hands? No! Carnera throws Stan Lane off of him. Jim Cornette cannot believe it. He smashed Carnera with that tennis racket, and he thought it was over. But it's not over till the fat lady sings, and she has not sung yet. Carnera, dazed but angry, and you don't want to make Carnera angry. Tries for the full Nelson. Stan Lane with the reverse. Throws Carnera into the ropes, and again! Jim Cornette trying to nail Carnera with the tennis racket. Carnera blocks it. Snails Cornette, who goes flying off the apron. Goes for the body scissors on Stan Lane. Oh, he can't get the submission as Stan Lane reaches for the ropes. Carnera was trying to squeeze the life out of sweet Stan Lane to try to make him a sweet stain on the mat. Carnera tags in David Sammartino. The clock is going tick, tick, tick on this title match. 24 minutes have gone by. Sammartino and Stan Lane. Lane still hobbling around. Sammartino looking to finish him off. Sends him to the ropes. Looking for a huge kick to the midsection. He's got it. Sammartino goes for the pin. 2. Oh! Bobby Eaton again comes in for the save. Kicking Sammartino in the back of the head. Primo Carnera saying, when are you going to disqualify these guys? He gets the tag. Carnera extremely angry. Carnera, Stan Lane hobbling around the ring. It's been saved twice by beautiful Bobby. Carnera looking for the back body drop. He lands it, but then Stan Lane, as Carnera is distracted by Jim Cornette, lands a sweet suplex, and now it's Stan Lane hooking the leg. 1, 2, 3. Titles have changed hands. Oh, the Midnight Express, aided heavily by Jimmy Cornette and that tennis racket, have taken the North American Tag Team titles away from David Sammartino and Primo Carnera. Unbelievable. Jim Cornette rejoices as once again Cornette is manager of champions. Holy cow, what an exciting match. Back and forth. Sammartino and Carnera had the better of it. They were able to keep Stan Lane in that ring and work him over. But in the end, the distraction and the testicular fortitude of Sweet Stan Lane, the Midnight Express, as Sweet Stan Lane puts the sweet suplex, unbelievable strength by Stan Lane to put Primo Carnera up and down after he absorbed his own suplex. But again, Jim Cornette distracted Carnera, who has been hit twice with that racket. And Sweet Stan Lane somehow was able to have enough sense in his head to execute the suplex, the cover, and the 1, 2, 3 pin. We have new North American Tag Team Champions, the Midnight Express, beautiful Bobby Eaton, tennis racket. We will accept the title change. And update our Worldwide Professional Wrestling Federation matches. Wow, another exciting match here at Clash of Champions. We now move on as we get closer and closer to that main event. Bobo Brazil and superstar Billy Graham. Kevin Sullivan will defend the Worldwide Professional Wrestling North American Championship against the handsome half-breed Gino Hernandez with Playboy Gary Hart in his corner. Then after that, our first last man standing match. Gunther from Germany, the champion, the European champion, takes on the man from England, Blackpool, England, William Regal. Remember, our main event, the heavyweight championship of the world, Bobo Brazil, superstar Billy Graham, is also a last man standing match. Whew. Here's Kevin Sullivan and Gino Hernandez. Sullivan, the defending champion, 30-minute time limit. Sullivan on the offense, Hernandez on the offense. Sullivan going for the throw out of the ring. Sullivan, he'll bend the rules.
1, 2,
Gary Hart!
3, 4,
Pulls it.
5,
Hernandez
6,
out of the ring. Oh my
7,
Lord, what's going
8.
on here? It's craziness. And Hernandez barely makes it back into the ring. Gary Hart was trying to distract the referee after Kevin Sullivan literally just picked up and flung Gino Hernandez over the top rope. Referee finally saw it. Had he not been distracted by the Playboy Gary Hart, Hernandez would have quickly lost this match due to countout. Sullivan again, he doesn't mind bending the rules, the man from Boston. Hernandez looking for a leg dive takedown against Kevin Sullivan. He's able to get it. Can he follow it up? Sullivan trying to get back to his feet. Sullivan does. Oh, a kick to the kidney. Hernandez calling for some aid from Gary Hart. Gary Hart goes over, give the handsome half-breed some strategy points. Sullivan laughing at them. Sullivan back on offense. Sullivan, golden spike! Didn't really execute it well. Hernandez, figure 4 leg lock. Sullivan grabs the ropes. Hernandez quickly to his feet. Gary Hart trying to hold on to Kevin Sullivan now. Looking for a little double team effort here. Hernandez is able to nail him with the right hand. Didn't catch him clean. Gary Hart looking to get involved once again. Holding Kevin Sullivan. What will Gino do here? Referee's lost control of this. Sullivan absorbs a couple of shots but comes back with a right hand of his own to Gino Hernandez. Gino looking for the back buster. Sullivan reverses it. Sullivan goes for the shoulder breaker. And he nails it. Oh, Sullivan is one tough, devious character from Boston.
1, 2, 3,
Hernandez
4,
throws Sullivan out.
5,
Sullivan hit his
6,
head against the rail.
7.
Can he get back in the ring? He just does. Sullivan on the defense. Hernandez again looking to throw Kevin Sullivan out.
1, 2, 3,
Sullivan groggy.
4, 5.
Hernandez
6.
jumping up saying he's the champ. Sullivan gets back in the ring. What will Gary Hart do here? Gary Hart taunting Kevin Sullivan, allowing Gino Hernandez. What is Gino doing here? Gino comes up from behind, nails him the back of the head, rolls him up for a pin. 1. Oh, Sullivan kicks out. Sullivan a bit groggy from that shot to the back of the head by Gino Hernandez. Gino looking for the drop kicks. Nails Sullivan once. Nails Sullivan again. Sullivan to his feet for a third time. Nailed right on the chin by Gino Hernandez. Gino goes for the pin and the title. Yeah, unbelievable! Gino Hernandez with 3 consecutive drop kicks to the chin of Kevin Sullivan. The third was enough. Hernandez goes for the pin. 1, 2, 3. We have a new North American champion in the Worldwide Professional Wrestling Federation, and it's the handsome half-breed Gino Hernandez. Unbelievable. Yes, the title change is accepted. At the 11-minute mark, a multitude, 3 consecutive drop kicks, the third one being the charm. Gino quickly went for the pin, hooked the leg, and has now been victorious to take the North American Championship here in the WWPW, Worldwide Professional Wrestling. A shocking result for Kevin Sullivan. Again, Playboy Gary Hart gets involved just enough to distract Kevin Sullivan. Throughout this 11-minute match, which was scheduled for a 30-minute time limit. But it does not matter. We have a new champion. Let's update those results. Yes. Now we go to our first of the last man standing match. Our first of 2 last man standing match. 60-minute time limit. The European Championship. Gunther from Germany. William Regal, Blackpool, England. The European title. Up next. Here. Clash of Champions at the Pontiac Silverdome in Pontiac, Michigan. Still to come. The Mexican title. Mascaras against Stan The Lariat Hansen. The Road Warriors defend their World Tag Team Championship against the Golden Grahams, Eddie Graham and Dr. Jerry Graham. Then, the main event, our second last man standing match. No DQ, 60-minute time limit. Your champion from Michigan, Bobo Brazil, against the challenger, Superstar Billy Graham, with the Grand Wizard of Wrestling in his corner. All right, here's the European Championship. Last man standing. You must bludgeon your competitor into submission. Gunther versus William Regal. Here we go. Your referee, once again, Honest Abe. Gunther on offense. William Regal looking for an opening. Gunther, looking for some tremendous knife edge chops. And he lands them quite effectively. Can he land them on William Regal? Yes, he does. Scoring quite heavily with those chops to the neck and chest. Quickly welting up the man from Blackpool, England's chest to a lobster red. Both men on offense. More chops from Gunther. William Regal comes back with forearms, but again, it's the Gunther chops getting the better of it. This is a last man 60-minute time limit match. Last man standing. Gunther looking for the big boot. William Regal comes right back with a double knee lift. Back and forth they go. Gunther with a slight edge here. Gunther. German suplex. William Regal unable to counter. Gunther asks the referee to count. Referee begins the count.
1.
And William Regal is quickly up. Quickly up. Gunther trying to lock up. Regal gets out of it, looking for a snapmare takedown. Sends him to the canvas. Gunther back to his feet. Gunther looks for the lockup again. Both grapplers lock up. Gunther on offense. Gunther looking for the folding power bomb. Yes! He nails it! As Regal quivers on the canvas, Gunther directs the referee to count.
1.
Oh, and Regal quickly, unbelievable, after quivering on the canvas from absorbing a folding powerbomb, quickly gets up to 1. He was playing a little possum there for the German. Gunther not happy with that. Both men on offense. Gunther again goes back to his powerful chops, which is met by William Regal's forearms, but Gunther getting the better of it. Regal is in it to win it, but he's taking a lot of punishment. They tie up. Referee breaks them. Gunther looking to land a big boot. Sends Regal into the ropes. He nails him to the chin. Down for a third time goes William Regal. Gunther turns to the referee and says, "Sprechen Sie Deutsch. Start the count." Honest Abe starts the count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Oh, and William Regal just beats the count. No playing possum there. Gunther sneers at him. What's up the man from Germany's trunks here? Gunther looking for a running senton. That's a big move. Regal tries to put a side headlock on him, but Gunther gets a running senton. Again, Gunther turns to the referee and says, "Sprechen Sie Deutsch. Count, count, count."
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Will Regal
6,
get up?
7, 8, 9.
Oh, and Regal just barely gets up again. And Gunther sneers at him. Regal spits in Gunther's direction. Gunther looking to lay in a big European uppercut. He does, but somehow William Regal is able to double underhook. And now the suplex! Both men on the canvas. Unbelievable. How did William Regal come back with that? The many English fans who traveled across the pond to see this, standing and cheering here at the Silverdome. A sold-out Pontiac Silverdome. William Regal looking to follow it up. Looking for the Regal stretch. He's got it. But not... No! Gunther was able to quickly get out of it and slams the knee into William Regal as he took Regal off his feet. Gunther, again, looking for the running senton. Regal trying to fight him off with forearms, but Gunther too strong. Here's the running senton. Booyah! Regal turns to the ref. Honest Abe, who begins the count.
1, 2,
Can
3,
Regal rise?
4,
He
5,
barely beat the count
6,
the last two times
7,
after playing possum.
8, 9.
Oh, and Regal just gets up again. The beating of William Regal continues. Gunther playing to the crowd as the crowd boos the man from Germany. Just in time for me to take a sip of water. One water bottle down. Here's Gunther. He's on offense. Regal playing defense. Oh, folding powerbomb. Booyah! Oh, my Lord. If Regal gets up from this, it will be a miracle. Honest Abe to count.
1, 2,
Regal
3,
struggling
4,
to try to get
5,
up.
6, 7, 8,
Trying to
9.
get to his knees. And he is up. Regal fighting back. Gunther rakes his eyes. Regal taking tremendous punishment from the European champion, the man from Germany, the man they call Gunther. Will Regal be able to turn the tables here? 60-minute last man standing match. 14 minutes gone by. Gunther on offense. Regal on offense. Gunther looking for the butterfly suplex. William Regal attempts the knee breaker, but Gunther gets the better of it with the suplex. He's going to ask Honest Abe to count. Regal is down.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Regal will,
5,
I don't think he's getting up
6,
from this one.
7, 8, 9.
Oh, he gets up. Unbelievable. Gunther might wear himself out from beating the bejesus out of William Regal. Gunther, a bit winded. Both grapplers tie up. Now Gunther looks to go on offense. Gunther looks to land big European uppercuts. Blocked by William Regal. who pokes Gunther in the eyes, then rakes his face. Gunther quickly coming back as he lands a European uppercut, now trying to land the folding power bomb once again. And he does! Oh my lord, that looked like it broke William Regal's spleen. He turns to Honest Abe and says, "Sprechen Sie Deutsch, count!"
1, 2,
I don't
3,
think Regal's getting up
4,
from this one.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
That is it! That is it! William Regal is smashed into submission. He cannot beat the 10 count that time. The king of the last man standing matches, Gunther, wins at the 16-minute mark to retain his European Championship. Holy cow! Gunther, he is unafraid, unapologetic. He will take on anyone, anywhere at any time. Will Andre the Giant be next? We shall see. Let's do a copy text and update our Worldwide Professional Wrestling Federation. Wow, what a match. Gunther retains his European Championship as William Regal cannot answer the 10 count after, I believe that was the third folding power bomb. Gunther wins it in 16 minutes. He is the king of the last man standing matches. In fact, that is the only thing Gunther wrestles, are last man standing matches. We come down to our final 3 matches of this tremendous event, Clash of Champions, here at the Pontiac Silverdome in Pontiac, Michigan. Up next on the card, the Mexican Championship. Mil Mascaras, the champion. He defeated Andrade El Idolo. Will face Stan The Lariat Hansen, who says he shall take the title back to Texas, where it belongs, and conquer all of Mexico, says Stan The Lariat Hansen. One of Stan's good friends still trying to obtain a managerial license, not allowed at ringside, is Christopher Walken with the cowbell. As Christopher Walken always says, you need more cowbell. Yes, Gunther is in the game. We just played it, Kevin. All right. Gunther just beat William Regal. Lots of wrestlers in the game. Just download them from the community. All right. Here's Mil Mascaras. Stan the Lariat Hansen. 30-minute time limit for the Mexican Championship of the WWPW, Worldwide Professional Wrestling. Here at Clash of Champions at the Pontiac Silverdome. Mil Mascaras, Stan the Lariat Hansen. Mascaras on offense. Hansen on offense. Oh, Mascaras goes for rapid drop kicks. Stan the Lariat Hansen gets up, comes right back. A big forearm, an uppercut, and then a knee lift. Snapping the head of Mil Mascaras. Down goes Mascaras. Hansen goes for a quick pin. Doesn't hook the leg. Oh, he was so close. So close. At ringside, front and center. Christopher Walken screaming as he does not have his managerial license yet. Holding the cowbell saying that was a slow count. Mascaras trying to come right back with those drop kicks. And he nails Stan Hansen. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. Sending Hansen into the ropes. What will Mascaras do here? Looking for the reverse Thunderbolt. He executes it beautifully, so Mascaras coming back. Hansen has not been able to mount any sort of offense since that initial quick exchange. Here's Mil Mascaras, very quick on his feet. Also very strong. Mascaras again going with those quick drop kicks. This time Hansen moves out of the way and points at his head. And you can see Christopher Walken in that front row seat clapping with that cowbell in his hand. Will he toss that to Hansen? Who knows? Mascaras a bit stunned. Hansen trying to regroup. They tie up. Referee breaks them. Mascaras. Oh, going to the ropes. Aerial acrobatics. Hansen with a grazing elbow smash, but he's nailed by those acrobatics, ending with a tremendous drop kick. Mascaras goes for the pin to retain the Mexican Championship. 2. Oh! Hansen kicks out at 2 3/4. Mascaras can't believe it. Christopher Walken cheering on Stan The Lariat Hansen. Hansen goes with the rake with the boots across the eyes of Mil Mascaras. Mascaras grabs the boot. Mascaras pushes Hansen back and nails Hansen with rapid-fire drop kicks. That has been the move of choice for Mil Mascaras, the man from Mexico. Hansen under duress. Mascaras goes for the pin. Oh! Hansen just kicks out. Mil Mascaras has been all offense since Hansen was able to go for that initial pin after Mascaras missed the drop kicks. Mascaras on offense. Hansen a bit groggy. There come those drop kicks again. Nailing Hansen over and over again. Goes for the pin. He's got to hook that leg. 1, 2. And Hansen kicks out. Hansen is one tough hombre from Texas. Christopher Walken screaming, "You can do it, Stan," as he's shaking that cowbell. Walken still does not have his managerial license. Both men on offense. Stan Hansen lands an elbow smash off the ropes. Whips Mascaras into the ropes. Mascaras comes off the ropes. Flying body press. Mascaras got the slightly better of that. Both men slow to their feet. Mascaras regroups. Hansen regroups. Mascaras trying to apply the body scissors. He's able to get out of the Hansen headlock. Takes Hansen to the canvas. Applies the body scissors. Too close to the ropes. Hansen gets a hand on the ropes. Referee breaks them. Both grapplers quickly to their feet. Mascaras again will try to apply the body scissors. But this time, Hansen gets out of it and drops an elbow upon Mascaras. Picks him up and drops Mascaras across the ropes. Hansen talking to the crowd and Christopher Walken. He should not have been distracted that way. This allows Mil Mascaras time. Hansen turns. Here comes a flying body press. Mascaras nails it. Rolls it into a pin. Can he retain the Mexican title? 1, 2, 3, and that is it. That is it. Mil Mascaras on the body press. Rolls it into a pin. 1, 2, 3. Mil Mascaras retains the Mexican Championship with a victory over Stan The Lariat Hansen, who after executing a successful move, turned, berated the audience, and was in celebration with Christopher Walken, his would-be manager, though Walken has not yet to obtain a license in the Worldwide Professional Wrestling Federation. So Mil Mascaras, 11-minute mark, pins Stan Hansen after executing the flying body press. Oh, Stan, you should have never turned your back. Mascaras retains the title. Stan Hansen cannot annex the Mexican title back to Texas. What is next for Stan The Lariat Hansen? His last matchup in Japan, in the Far East region of our federation, he annihilated Mankind in a last man standing match. So will Stan most likely head back to Japan or in the Far East region? Most likely. We now go to the co-main event, the World Tag Team Championship. Road Warriors versus the Golden Grahams. And update match results. Okay. Co-main event comes down to our last two matches, both for the WWP World Championships. This one, 30-minute time limit World Tag Team Championship. The Road Warriors, Hawk and Animal, with Precious Paul Ellering in their corner, taking on the Golden Grahams. Eddie Graham, Dr. Jerry Graham. Eddie, the former holder of the Heavyweight Championship, to which he lost to Bobo Brazil. Brazil in the main event will take on superstar Billy Graham. It is a Graham family main event. Will there be much celebration for the Grahams? Can they take the Tag Team Championship of the World and the Heavyweight Championship of the World? We will find out in these next two matches, the final two matches of Worldwide Professional Wrestling Clash of Champions at the Pontiac Silverdome in Pontiac, Michigan. All right, here we go. 30-minute time limit, Tag Team Championship of the World. Road Warriors, Golden Grahams, the bell. As they get their final instructions, I will take a swig of water. It's going to be Animal starting off with Eddie Graham. Eddie Graham, the former heavyweight champion of the world in our federation. Here we go. Animal on offense. And it could be a double team effort here. And it's going to be a double team. The Road Warriors will get the double team for 3 rounds. They can put a beating upon Eddie Graham. Animal goes for the crushing backbreaker. Hawk goes for the neck breaker. Holy crap. Eddie Graham fighting back. Unbelievable. They put the boots to Eddie Graham. He somehow gets to his feet and fights them off. But they have not yet left the ring. Here's more double team. Graham fights off Animal. Hawk looking for the spine buster. He's got it. After Graham was pounding away on both of them, Hawk is able to execute a spine buster. Double team continues for the Road Warriors. This is what they're known for. Dr. Jerry Graham screaming for a tag. Mayhem in the ring. Referees lost control. Road Warrior goes for a chin lock. As Animal has the chin lock. Hawk pounding away on Eddie Graham. Graham puts the boot between the legs of Hawk and a snapmare takedown of Animal, but unable to make the tag. And here, Jerry Graham, Dr. Jerry Graham's seen enough. He's come into the ring. The Golden Grahams going for the double team. Eddie puts the knee, drops the knee upon Road Warrior Animal. Dr. Jerry Graham stomps away. Animal taking a beating. Hawk tries to enter the ring, nailed by Jerry Graham. Animal on the offense. He's the legal man in the ring. Eddie Graham puts a boot to Hawk. Hawk rakes his eyes, sends him into the ropes, nails him with a clothesline, goes for the pin. 1, 2, oh! Eddie Graham just kicks out. Animal tags in Hawk. Double team effort coming up for 3 rounds for the Road Warriors. This is what makes them such a tough tag team. They once again are beating the bejesus out of Eddie Graham. Kicks, punches, knees, slams. Graham trying his best to fend off these two road warriors, Hawk and Animal. Dr. Jerry Graham screaming at the referee to do something. Referee Honest Abe is blind as a bat. Jerry Graham is able to fend them off there. But now Hawk looking to come back. Jerry Graham rakes the eyes of Hawk and Animal. Trying to make it to his corner. Trying to make it to his corner. He cannot. Double team continues. Hawk with a shattering suplex. Animal looking to drop the elbow. Eddie Graham moves out of the way. Rakes the eyes of Road Warrior Hawk. Still cannot get to his corner. Graham and Hawk tie up. Hawk looking to pound away. Graham, Eddie, with a knee lift. Precious Paul Ellering going to get involved here. But before that happens, Precious Paul Ellering is nailed by Eddie Graham. Oh, he looks like he's been knocked cold. Graham makes the tag to Dr. Jerry Graham. Hawk and Jerry Graham tie up. Hawk gets out of it. Hawk pounding away on Jerry Graham. Jerry Graham is able to fend him off, though. Unbelievable. What do we have here? It's Hawk calling for outside interference. Jerry Graham is distracted by Animal, and a clothesline to the back of the neck and head region of Jerry Graham by Road Warrior Hawk. Jerry Graham as Hawk flexing for the crowd. You shouldn't take your eyes off the dangerous Jerry Graham. Graham takes Hawk off his feet, looking to drop the knee. And he does! Precious Paul Ellering. Oh, Jerry Graham is eligible to retaliate against Precious Paul Ellering. He's on the apron. Let's say yes. Jerry Graham is unsuccessful. He misses the winging right hand. With that distraction, Road Warrior Hawk tags in Animal. It's Animal and Jerry Graham. Animal on offense. Jerry Graham on offense, the good doctor. Oh, Nelly. He's looking to take Graham to the concrete and slam him on the outside of the ring.
1, 2,
Graham
3, 4,
trying to get back in the
5,
ring.
6, 7, 8.
And he just gets into the ring. Hawk turns around. Jerry Graham. Kick to the nuts. Takes him off his feet. Picks him up. Atomic knee drop. Jerry Graham, unbelievable, goes for the pin and the title. Oh, my Lord. Hawk just kicks out. Animal just kicks out. Holy cow. Holy cow. How he survived the kick to the Franks and the Beans, then the atomic knee drop, I don't know. Jerry tags in Eddie Graham. Animal's got to get to his corner. Eddie Graham wants some payback. Here comes a double team effort by the Golden Grahams. Road Warrior Hawk rakes the eyes of Eddie Graham. Oh no, everyone's in the ring, excuse me. Hawk and Animal, Eddie Graham and Jerry Graham. Rake of the eyes, Chicago Brawl by the Road Warriors. Eddie Graham has been neutralized. Jerry Graham with an eye rake back at Hawk. Legal men in the ring. Order's trying to be restored here. Animal and Eddie Graham. Graham on defense. Animal on offense. Going for the crushing backbreaker is the Road Warrior. And he's got it. Eddie Graham unable to defend against a very powerful Road Warrior animal. He will make the tag to Hawk. It's Hawk and Eddie Graham. Hawk sticking his tongue out at Eddie Graham. Eddie Graham looking to come back. What does he have here? Eddie Graham rakes the eyes, goes for the atomic knee drop. He's got it! He cinches the leg! 1! Oh! Even with the leg hook, Hawk kicks out. Eddie Graham can't believe it. Eddie tags in the good Dr. Jerry Graham to face off against Road Warrior Hawk. Jerry Graham looking to stomp away on Hawk. Hawk unable to defend that. Graham gets the better of it with the boots, kicks, and punches. The good doctor can brawl with the best of them. Road Warrior Hawk still on defense. He's a bit groggy. As once again, Jerry Graham goes to the dirty tactics of the eye rake. Coming right back, reversing it, raking the eyes of Dr. Jerry Graham is Road Warrior Hawk. Now looking for a suplex after the eye rake. He's got it! Staggering back to his corner, he tags in Animal. Animal going at Dr. Jerry Graham, who ties him up for the moment. They're grappling around along the ropes. We've got a double team effort by the Golden Grahams. Dr. Jerry Graham looking to throw Animal out of the ring after Eddie Graham stomps away on him.
1, 2,
Ken Animal, you
3,
need to get him back
4,
in the ring to take the title,
5,
though.
6,
Dr. Jerry Graham, that was
7.
not a smart move. As they throw, both Eddie and Dr. Jerry Graham go out and get Animal and throw him back in the ring. More double team effort here by the Golden Grahams. Oh, I think we're going to have all 4 wrestlers in the ring here. Here are the Grahams. Jerry Graham, atomic knee drop. Eddie Graham with a body slam. Animal trying to fight it off, but he was unsuccessful there. Hawk was admonished back to his corner and out of the ring by referee Honest Abe. Can Hawk come back, or can Animal come back here? Ooh, Animal going for the Rumble Slam. And Jerry Graham, after being slammed with the knee to the groin of Road Warrior Animal. Jerry tags in Eddie, the former heavyweight champion of the world. Animal on offense. Eddie Graham. Ooh, double team effort by the Golden Grahams. They'll mix it up with the best of them. Eddie Graham goes for kicks and stomps and punches. So does Jerry Graham. It is a Graham beatdown upon Road Warrior Animal. But Animal does pretty good fending them off. Still unable to make the tag to Hawk. 30-minute time limit, 23 minutes gone by. Here come the Road Warriors with a double team effort. For 2 rounds. Can they pull it off here? Hawk putting a chin lock on Eddie Graham. I'm sorry, Animal with a chin lock on Eddie Graham. Hawk punching away on him. Graham puts the boot to Hawk. Gets out of it. Graham fighting his way out, but can't get to his corner. More double teaming by the Road Warriors. Graham neutralizes Road Warrior Animal. Hawk pounding away on Eddie Graham. Graham trying to make the tag to Jerry Graham. Hawk and Animal pull them back to their corner. Honest Abe says, Hawk, get the hell out of the ring. 25 minutes gone by in this 30-minute tag match for the World Tag Team Championship. Defending champions, Road Warriors. Challengers, the Golden Grahams, Eddie and Dr. Jerry. Both, double team effort by the Golden Grahams. We have an atomic knee drop by Eddie. Oh, Dr. Jerry goes low. Will we get a pin attempt here? What testicular fortitude after getting kicked in the nuts by World Warrior Animal. That is superhuman strength. He comes back with a clothesline of death, nearly upending and beheading Eddie Graham. But dropping to his knees after executing that tremendous clothesline is Road Warrior Animal. That low blow really took it out of him. More double teaming by the Golden Grahams, as Eddie and Jerry taking on Road Warrior Animal. Head scissor takedown by Eddie Graham. Dr. Jerry Graham, as Animal gets up, body slams him. But Road Warrior Animal comes back with lefts and rights and kicks and punches and gouges and chops, fighting off the Grahams. Can he make the tag to Hawk? No, he doesn't. Oh, that was a bad move. Bad thought process there by Animal. Animal goes for the eye rake upon Eddie Graham. Graham blocks it. Graham reverses it with a kick, a takedown, and a stomp upon Road Warrior Animal. Eddie tags in Dr. Jerry, the good doctor, in the ring now against Animal. They have really kept Animal away from Hawk, and we're coming to an end of this 30-minute time limit. 28 minutes gone by, a draw, and the champions, the Road Warriors with Paul Ellering in their corner, will retain their title. The Grahams want this title very much. Here comes a double team effort by the Golden Grahams. Dr. Jerry with the body slam upon Road Warrior Animal. Eddie Graham with another body slam. Holy cow. And look at Animal fight back. He comes back. Tremendous right hands. Slams Eddie Graham. Slams Dr. Jerry Graham. Can he make the tag? No, he does not. That is a horrible move. 1 minute left in this heavyweight tag team championship. Unbelievable. Animal fighting off both Eddie Graham and Jerry Graham. We're coming down the stretch.
1, 2,
now Animal executes
3,
a body slam
4, 5,
outside the ring
6,
on Dr. Jerry Graham.
7, 8,
Graham trying
9,
to get back in the ring.
10.
He doesn't! Dr. Jerry Graham is counted out after the final 2 minutes, almost coming right to the end. 29 minutes, only seconds left in the match. Animal taking the fight to the concrete floor here at the Pontiac Silverdome, slams Jerry Graham as Road Warrior Hawk took care of Eddie on the opposite side of the ring. Animal rolled back in the ring, flexed his muscles as the good Dr. Jerry Graham continued to kiss the concrete for the 10 count, retaining their tag team championship of the world. The Road Warriors with Precious Paul Ellering, as Road Warrior Animal slams the good Dr. Jerry Graham on the concrete. He is unable to beat the 10 count. The Road Warriors are still your WWPW Tag Team Champions of the world. Let's update our federation. So, there will be no double for the Golden Grahams and Superstar Billy Graham. It's now up to Superstar Billy Graham to uphold the Graham family name. We go to the main event. Our second 60-minute time limit, last man standing match. Our final match of this tremendous card, Clash of Champions, brought to you by Worldwide Professional Wrestling here at the Pontiac Silverdome in Pontiac, Michigan. Remember, folks, to check out the show when the WWPW comes to a venue near you. Bring your friends, your family, the kids, the grandkids. It's fun for everyone. This is the main event. The champion, Bobo Brazil, favorite son of Michigan, versus superstar Billy Graham. Graham looking for revenge, as his family member Eddie Graham lost the heavyweight title to Bobo Brazil. Still has not decided to execute his rematch clause, as he went into tag team business with Dr. Jerry Graham. Well, as you saw in a very violent match, the Golden Grahams fell short in their effort to take the Tag Team World Championships from the Road Warriors. Can superstar Billy Graham bring gold to the Graham family and defeat the WWPW World Champion, Bobo Brazil? 60 minutes. Last man standing. Coming out from the back, the European champion, Gunther, who defeated William Regal of England to hold on to the European title in the first last man standing match on the card. This is unbelievable. You have superstar Billy Graham, Bobo Brazil, and Gunther. It is what we like to call a Mexican standoff. Intensity. And now Gunther sneers at both Graham and Brazil. Puts that chin up in the air. And calmly walks to the back. All right, here's your main event for the Worldwide Professional Wrestling World Championship. Last man standing. No countout. No DQ. 60-minute time limit. A draw will favor the champion. He shall retain the title. Brazil in the ring. Superstar Billy Graham in the ring. Accompanied by the Grand Wizard of Wrestling. Here's the bell. Bobo Brazil looks to lock up with superstar Billy Graham. Graham will have none of it. Graham, showing his tremendous power, goes on the offense. Quickly tries to scoop up Bobo Brazil for a tremendous body slam. And he's got it. And Graham quickly looks at the referee, Honest Abe, who's reffed all of our matches, and says, count. Here's the count.
1, 2, 3,
Holy cow.
4.
Superstar Billy Graham prancing around, flexing like he's won the match. Graham not paying heed to Bobo Brazil, who gets up at the count of 4. Bobo looking to go on the offense. Bobo going to try for that suplex. Didn't really get it in good. Superstar Billy Graham rakes the eyes again, picks up Bobo Brazil, and booyah with a power slam. Points to the ref and says, count. Honest Abe.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Holy cow!
7,
8,
9.
Oh my God! Bobo Brazil just gets up. Superstar Billy Graham really with those slams working on the lower lumbar region of the champion Bobo Brazil, favorite son of Michigan. Superstar Billy Graham flexing to a booing crowd. Bobo Brazil looks to be back on offense, and Superstar not paying attention. That could cost him. Bobo going for elbow smashes upon the cranium of Superstar Billy Graham, and he's able to score quite heavily. Graham rakes the eyes to get away from Bobo Brazil. Brazil blinking. Superstar Billy Graham still trying to catch his breath. Bobo ready for some offense. Bobo going for some big forearm smashes. Superstar Billy Graham rakes the eyes once again of Bobo Brazil and tosses Bobo to ring center. It was a two-arm toss by Superstar Billy Graham. Graham teeters back towards the ropes trying to catch his breath. Grand Wizard of Wrestling trying to give Superstar some strategy there. Bobo Brazil approaches superstar Billy Graham. Graham begging him not to be struck. Bobo Brazil will have none of it. Hits him with a right hand. Tries to put him in a side headlock to grind the ears of superstar Billy Graham. And Bobo Brazil quite successful grinding away at the superstar. Bobo Brazil now sends superstar Billy Graham into the ropes, looking to scoop him up into a body slam. Booyah! He slams him down, but Graham rolls away from Bobo Brazil, the champion. Brazil pursues his prey. Graham playing possum. Bobo putting the knee to superstar Billy Graham. And superstar Billy Graham, as the ref is distracted by the Grand Wizard, strikes Bobo Brazil in the neck with what could be a foreign object. It was a thumb strike. Bobo having trouble breathing now. Bobo on the defense. Superstar Billy Graham with a snapmare takedown. Bobo still unable to breathe properly after being struck in the neck by, it could have been the thumb or a foreign object, by superstar Billy Graham. Superstar Billy Graham. Grand Wizard looking for more distraction here. Grand Wizard starts berating the referee. What will superstar Billy Graham will do? Superstar Billy Graham again with a thumb strike to the neck of Bobo Brazil. The crowd boos. Graham nails Brazil again, concentrating on that throat area, the voice box, the Adam's apple. Bobo Brazil in trouble here. Superstar Billy Graham flexing for the crowd. He should be attacking Bobo Brazil. Brazil is in all kinds of a world of hurt. Now the Grand Wizard of Wrestling pointing to Superstar, say, take him out, Superstar. Superstar Billy Graham comes down with an axe smash to the back of Bobo Brazil, looking for a tremendous power body slam once again. And he's got it. Superstar Billy Graham goes down to one knee, poses, points to the referee, and says, count. Honest Abe starts the count.
One, 2, 3,
Graham
4,
posing, flexing
5,
on that one
6,
knee, now standing
7.
up, pouncing up and down, declaring himself champion. Bobo Brazil gets up at the 7 count. Graham has to concentrate here. Bobo trying to catch his breath. Graham has to pounce on him. Billy Graham not losing his concentration. He's going to try to that karate chop to the neck and chest area. He's got it. He's got it. Down goes Bobo Brazil. What a tremendous chop into the neck. Brazil having all kinds of trouble breathing. Superstar declares to the referee count. The Grand Wizard counting along with the referee.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
No, Brazil just gets up at the 8.5 count. Superstar Billy Graham can't believe it. The Grand Wizard is perplexed. Bobo Brazil trying to rally here. Bobo Brazil looking for a suplex. Grand Wizard looking to distract. Grand Wizard throws Superstar Billy Graham a foreign object, but Bobo Brazil locks on with the suplex. Booyah! As the foreign object comes out of the hand of Superstar Billy Graham near the ring apron, quickly, the Grand Wizard grabs it. That sneaky little bastard. Bobo Brazil looking to rally here. Both men up. Slow to the offense. Bobo Brazil with right hands, and now he attempts the knee lift. Superstar Billy Graham comes right back to the attack to the throat. A thumb to the throat, and then several chops. Both men are exhausted here already. And we're only 14 minutes in of this 60-minute time limit last man standing match. Bobo trying to catch his breath. Superstar Billy Graham moving towards Brazil. Superstar Billy Graham trying to lock on that bear hug. He has it. Bobo Brazil claps the ears of Superstar Billy Graham. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. And Superstar Billy Graham quickly relents the bear hug. Brazil looking to follow that up. Bobo looking for the suplex once again. But Superstar Billy Graham blocks it with his leg and rakes the eyes of Bobo Brazil, followed with a thumb to the throat of the WWPW Heavyweight Champion Bobo Brazil. Brazil again gasping for breath. Superstar Billy Graham rakes his back. Superstar Billy Graham berating the fans here. He has some supporters. His biggest supporter, the jockstrap at ringside, the Grand Wizard of Wrestling. See, that time that Billy Graham just taunts the audience and plays to the audience allows Bobo Brazil valuable time to recuperate. Bobo Brazil once again will go with a suplex attempt, and this time he nails it. Both grapplers on the mat. Bobo Brazil looks to recover, so does Superstar Billy Graham. Bobo Brazil with forearm smashes against the Superstar Billy Graham. Billy Graham, again he comes back with chops to the neck and throat, and you can see it just neutralizes Bobo Brazil. Brazil, I think it goes back to those thumb thrusts with he possibly had something in his hand, a foreign object that really has done the damage to Bobo Brazil's Adam's apple, Lorax, or whatever the hell you call it. Lorax, wasn't that a Dr. Seuss book? Here's Bobo Brazil. It's wrestling, folks. Both men on offense. Bobo for the side headlock. Superstar Billy Graham gets out of it. And again with those chops to the neck area. Graham gets the better of it. Bobo Brazil again having trouble breathing. Superstar Billy Graham. Grand Wizard. What will the Grand Wizard do? Grand Wizard. Foreign object to Superstar Billy Graham. Bobo Brazil blocks it and nails Superstar Billy Graham. Once again, the foreign object goes flying, but Bobo Brazil goes down to one knee. He's exhausted. He's having trouble breathing. The damage to the neck area and Adam's apple caused by Superstar Billy Graham, who, when he's concentrating, has done an excellent effort, but he loses concentration like a dog chasing a squirrel. Bobo on the offense. Superstar still flexing for the crowd. Bobo with elbow smashes to the head of Superstar Billy Graham. And another elbow smash, and another elbow smash. Down goes Superstar Billy Graham, and for the first time, the champion, to the cheers of the thousands in attendance here at the Superdome in Pontiac, Michigan. You can hear the thousands cheering on TV. Calls for Honest Abe, the ref, to count on Superstar Billy Graham. Graham is down.
One, two, three,
the crowd counting along. 4, five, six,
7,
8. Oh, Billy Graham gets up at 7 3/4. 21 minutes have gone by in this 60-minute time limit last man standing match. First time Graham has received a count. Bobo has received several counts. Bobo looking to follow up that count with a tremendous knee lift. Superstar Billy Graham absorbs the knee lift and quickly comes back as a Grand Wizard telling Graham to work that neck area. More chops to the chest and throat region by Graham upon Bobo Brazil. Brazil trying to regroup after the throat thrust chops. Superstar Billy Graham coming back with powerful forearms. Bobo trying to fight him off. Graham rakes the eyes. Knee to the sternum now. Graham in control. Bobo. Graham. Bobo trying for the suplex. And there's the Grand Wizard once again trying to interfere in this match. Grand Wizard screaming at the referee. Bobo Brazil with the suplex. Bobo Brazil screaming for the count. The referee not seeing it. And Superstar Billy Graham rolling to his knees, sliding towards Bobo Brazil. Oh, a nut shot. Graham on his knees puts his arm and fist into the testicle area, the testicular region of Bobo Brazil, as Brazil was trying to get the ref's attention to count. Both grapplers slowly to their feet. Bobo Brazil trying to execute another suplex. Superstar Billy Graham doesn't really, it's not a good suplex at all. Superstar Billy Graham is up. Bobo Brazil still feeling pain in his throat and ball area. Superstar Billy Graham rakes the eyes of Bobo Brazil, scoops him up high over his head and slams him down. That's going to take the wind out of Bobo Brazil, who already had trouble breathing with the damage to his throat region. Superstar Billy Graham, as he staggers back to the ropes, sweating, screams to referee Honest Abe, count.
1, 2,
Grand Wizard
3,
counting along.
4, 5,
6,
7,
7. Grand Wizard
8,
jumping up and down.
9.
Oh, Bobo Brazil, with all of his strength, pulls himself up by the ropes, just beating the 10 count. 25 minutes have gone by in this 60-minute time limit. Superstar Billy Graham trying to pounce on Bobo Brazil, and again he's going for a big power slam. But this time, Bobo Brazil rakes the eyes of Superstar Billy Graham. Not once, but twice. Graham turns away. Bobo Brazil falls backwards. Both grapplers trying desperately to regroup here. It's Graham who regroups first with the aid of the Grand Wizard. The Wizard grabs the referee's boot to distract him. Superstar Billy Graham looks to drop the big elbow. Bobo Brazil moves out of the way. Both grapplers on the mat. 27 minutes gone by. Bobo Brazil, Superstar Billy Graham. There's the Cocoa Butt. But Bobo Brazil is so battered, what is usually a tremendous finishing move is ineffective as Graham gets his hands up. Graham goes back to the evil eye rake, scoops up Bobo Brazil as the Grand Wizard of Wrestling still holding on to the referee's leg and slams Bobo Brazil, then drops the knee into the groin of Bobo Brazil. The Grand Wizard now shoves the referee into the direction of Bobo Brazil as Superstar Billy Graham says, count. This could be it for the champion, the favorite son of Michigan, Bobo Brazil. The Grand Wizard
1, 2,
counts with the referee.
3.
4. Oh, Bobo Brazil is pissed. He somehow gets up at the count of 3. Superstar Billy Graham can't believe it. He is begging for mercy. Bobo Brazil looks to load up with the Cocoa Butt. And he nails Superstar Billy Graham. Graham is down. Graham could not fend him off. Honest Abe starts the count.
1, 2, 3,
Grand Wizard of
4,
Wrestling
5.
telling Billy, get up, Billy. Graham gets up at 5. That Cocoa Butt did tremendous damage to Superstar Billy Graham, but it took a loud out of the battered Bobo Brazil. We're nearly at the 30-minute mark now of this 60-minute last man standing match. And here's the Grand Wizard looking to do what the Grand Wizard does. Grand Wizard trying to execute a sneak attack. Bobo Brazil is not distracted. He nails the Grand Wizard and then lands a right hand on Superstar Billy Graham. But he falls back into the ropes, trying to catch his breath. A lot of damage to his back, his lower lumbar region, with all those tremendous slams by the superstar and the karate chop and thumb thrusts to the neck, the throat area of Bobo Brazil. What's superstar Billy Graham going to do here? Oh, superstar Billy Graham looking to set up Bobo Brazil. He's behind him, trying for the bear hug. He's got it. He is squeezing the life out of Bobo Brazil. And then it turns into a side suplex slam. Superstar Billy Graham staggers back towards the corner and screams to the referee, count. He's exhausted. He does not want to see Bobo Brazil get up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Oh my God! Bobo Brazil somehow gets up at the count of 9. An exhausted superstar Billy Graham can't believe it. The Grand Wizard says, go on the attack, superstar. Bobo Brazil trying to rev himself up. Bobo going with elbow smashes to the head. Superstar Billy Graham comes back with the thumb to the throat of Bobo Brazil over and over again. Brazil is down, superstar down to 2 knees. Hands on the canvas, he is exhausted. Bobo trying for a slam, and there's the Grand Wizard once again interfering in the match. The Grand Wizard again trying to toss superstar Billy Graham a foreign object. This has not worked out well for either of the two. Bobo Brazil nails superstar Billy Graham, who goes down, kicks the foreign object away, waits for superstar to get up, and slams him. 33 minutes gone by. Bobo Brazil on the offense. Superstar Billy Graham begging for mercy. Bobo Brazil looking for the pile driver. Superstar Billy Graham unable to fend him off as he tries to strike to the neck area again. Bobo Brazil, booyah with the pile driver, driving superstar Billy Graham's head into the mat. Bobo staggers backwards down to 1 knee after the pile driver and tells the referee on a save to count. Can Bobo Brazil retain his heavyweight championship?
1, 2, 3,
the fans counting
4,
along here
5,
at the
6,
Silverdome.
7.
8. Oh, and superstar Billy Graham, using the ropes, drags himself up and onto his feet. 34 minutes have gone by. Bobo Brazil can't believe it. Many thought superstar would fold by now. Bobo Brazil goes on the offense to try to finish off the superstar. Here comes a body slam attempt. But superstar Billy Graham with a thumb thrust into the throat and rake of the eyes of Bobo Brazil. Graham down to 1 knee. Graham trying to get oxygen into his mighty lungs. Graham goes on the offense. Graham with forearm smashes. Bobo Brazil is able to block them. I tell you, the Grand Wizard has pretty much been ineffective unless he's grabbing onto the referee. Bobo Brazil and Graham hook up along the ropes. Referee breaks them. Both men on offense. Bobo goes back to the elbow smashes to the head of superstar Billy Graham along the ropes. As superstar rakes the eyes of Bobo Brazil and then again thrusts that deadly thumb of his into the neck region, throat region, Adam Apples region of the champion Bobo Brazil. Bobo Brazil gasping for air. We're going to say no this time to the Grand Wizard. Superstar Billy Graham going for the bear hug. He's got it. He got behind Bobo Brazil. Big Bobo started to get up, and superstar Billy Graham looking to clasp the bear hug on. squeezing the life out of Bobo Brazil. And then the side slam. Superstar Billy Graham down to one knee tells the referee, count. Honest Abe begins the count. Will the title change hands at the Pontiac Silverdome here in Pontiac, Michigan?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Unbelievable! Superstar Billy Graham has taken the Worldwide Professional Wrestling Heavyweight Championship away from the defending champion Bobo Brazil. You can say what you want about Superstar Billy Graham, his antics, his flexing, his manager, the Grand Wizard of Wrestling. But my God, he fought through the pain to take the title to uphold the Graham family honor after Eddie and Dr. Jerry Graham failed to take the World Tag Team Championship away from the Road Warriors. We have a new heavyweight champion of the world, and it is Superstar Billy Graham, as the Grand Wizard of Wrestling takes the belt away from Honest Abe, the referee, and quickly gives it to Superstar Billy Graham, who cradles that title like it is a small child, a baby in his arms. Tears coming from the eyes of Superstar Billy Graham, and some fans are cheering here for the superstar. More are booing, though, as they have seen their favorite son, Bobo Brazil, drop the title to one of the Graham family, Superstar Billy Graham, your new Worldwide Professional Wrestling Heavyweight Champion of the world. We shall accept the title change. What a card! What a card! What a card! Unbelievable. Lots of fun. Woo! So, quick recap. In Battle of Giants, Andre the Giant defeated Loch Ness in a 30-minute time limit with as he sat on his opponent after knocking him down with the big boot. Then, in our WWPW Far East Tag Team Championship, the Von Erichs lose to Mr. Fuji and Mr. Saito with Captain Lou Albano in their corner. Mr. Saito pins Kerry Von Erich after a tremendous kick in the ribs, aided by Lou Albano's interference. But Lou Albano would not be as successful with his other protege from the Isle of Malta, Baron Miguel Cicluna, the surprise winner over Antonio Inoki. Just minutes after Inoki won the vacant Far East Championship, he challenged anyone from the back. And Miguel Cicluna held onto the trunks in a reversal and pinned him. Well, Cicluna, who says he refused, as there was no rematch clause, there's no written contract, said he would never wrestle Antonio Inoki and looked to sit on the title. A funny thing on the way to the forum, the Honky Tonk Man, who won the Golden Ticket Battle Royal, which gave him the opportunity to challenge for any single title in our federation, and we thought he'd go for the heavyweight championship. Instead, he went for the Far East Championship, defeated Miguel Cicluna with the guitar smash, aided by the Mouth of the South, Jimmy Hart. So he is your new Far East champion. Dominic DeNucci and S.D. Jones were winners, as Tully Blanchard was disqualified due to interference by J.J. Dillon, Tully Blanchard, and Iron Anderson. So Dominic DeNucci and S.D. Jones, they're basically the Teflon tag team. They don't lose. They've been up against much better tag teams. They've either won by pin, held them off to a 30-minute draw, or have won by disqualification or countout. And they hold on to their TV tag team titles. The Nature Boy Ric Flair only took him 6 minutes to wipe out Buddy Rogers, the original Nature Boy. Again, A little mischievous by J.J. Dillon. This time he doesn't get DQ'd. J.J. Dillon sprayed something into Buddy Rogers' face, allowing Flair to take advantage of that and pin Buddy Rogers. Primo Carnera and David Sammartino lost their North American Tag Team Championship to the Midnight Express and Jim Cornette, heavily aided by Jim Cornette and that damn tennis racket. They are your new North American Tag Team Champions. Kevin Sullivan was not a good night for the Northeast, as Kevin Sullivan out of Boston, who get down and dirty with anybody, loses to Gino Hernandez, as Gino Hernandez with 3 rapid-fire drop kicks, the last one really catching Sullivan as he got up on the chin, knocking him cold, and the 1-2-3 pin. Gino, aided by the Playboy Gary Hart. So the handsome half-breed is your new North American champion. Northeast took a beating in this. Sammartino and Carnera lose. Kevin Sullivan lose. Gunther, in our first last man standing match for the European title, defeated William Regal of Blackpool, England, with the 10 count after, I believe it was his 3rd or 4th folding powerbomb, and that was only 16 minutes in of the 60-minute last-minute standing match. Mascaras defeated Stan The Lariat Hansen, with Christopher Walken still waiting for his managerial license at ringside to retain the Mexican Championship. That was a flying body press after Hansen actually executed a pretty decent move. He turned to berate the crowd and take the admiration from his good friend Christopher Walken, who was shaking the cowbell. He should have probably thrown the cowbell to Stan The Lariat Hansen. Mascaras hit him with a flying body press, 1-2-3 pin. Co-main event, the Road Warriors held on to their World Tag Team Championships as Dr. Jerry Graham was counted out after Road Warrior Animal slammed him on the concrete, while Hawk took care of Eddie Graham on the other side of the ring. 10 count. The Golden Grahams are defeated. So there'd be no double-double for the Graham family. But saving the honor of the Graham family was superstar Billy Graham. And a slobber knocker, last man standing, 60-minute time limit match for Bobo Brazil's heavyweight championship, the worldwide professional wrestling heavyweight championship, the most prestigious title in wrestling. It was superstar Billy Graham with all of his antics coming through in the end, as he finishes off Bobo Brazil with the superstar bear hug and the side slam, knocking the wind out of Bobo Brazil. And this time, Bobo could not rise before the count of 10. We have a new worldwide pro wrestling world champion, and that is the man from Arizona, superstar Billy Graham. Word from the back is the superstar Eddie Graham and Dr. Jerry Graham, even though they fell to defeat, are popping champagne along with the Grand Wizard of Wrestling to celebrate the victory and the heavyweight title to the man of the hour, the man with the power, the man too sweet to be sour, superstar Billy Graham. It's Captain Carl says, way to go, superstar. I'd like to thank Captain Carl, Sports Time Machine, Kevin, Super Bowl Tournament, Cutter Historical, Barbara, Pops Review, Hockey Metal RPG, Super Cinema Vault, a.k.a. Jamel, David Zielinski, and Praise Cruz. So thank you very much. Till next time, stay safe, be smart, enjoy life, because it can be fleeting. Thank you very much for your time.